satisfactory. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I kind of got a bit carried away and was a bit bored, so I accidentally finished my motor production line off stream, but it makes me motors, and I unlocked a jetpack, as you can see. So my life is great right now. It's going real fucking well. Now I just need to add this to the conglomerate of resources that I have here in my glorious, glorious economy. I think I'm going to need to start a second line. I was considering doing this for a while. I mean, realistically speaking, I don't think this will ever actually run properly unless I install something like this. Is fine here, that's fine, but this whole thing, I kind of just want to know how much is being inputted into it, because, yeah, give or take this, which is making 40. Where's my notebook? I just want to see if there's even a conveyor belt that can begin to handle that organization system. Where did my notebook go? Hold on. Where? Oh. It's underneath my art supplies. Okay, so we got 40 sheets. 60, that's already 100. Maybe I shouldn't do it like that, actually. Maybe I should just do it like a normal person. Well, this is just making me 30 then, yeah. 30 kilos. Okay. 2.5. And then we'll just do this and just say it's basically 100. Yeah, no, just call it 100. there. 37.5 here. 22.5 here. I'm just gonna round that into 60 for math's sakes. Okay, 60 there. Let's see what the other production lines over here are doing. Limestone, and I'm not gonna be counting some resources. This is making me 30 per minute. Basically, what I'm not going to be counting is everything that's independent of the big belt. So, rods, screws, and all of the steel products. But everything else here is part of the big belt, so have to count it, unfortunately. But it is what it is. If I was going to put motors in, I'd probably connect them to my cable lines, mainly because that's just easier. But yeah, so... Okay, anyways, enough moping around. None of these two matter. I only care about plates, which is 20 per minute. I should have known that from memory. I didn't. Reinforced iron plates here, which are apparently being limited by my screw production line being on Mark 1 conveyor belts. Fascinating stuff, really, if you consider it. That's some good stuff there. High quality production. It'll still overflow. Anyways, what are we doing here? 10 per minute. Good God, I really overestimated what I needed for that. I also need to remember that I actually have a jetpack now, but that's neither here nor there. Here's my first, I think this was my first big factory project. Actually, no, my second big factory project, but this one had its own pillar, so it's more special. 4 per minute. Okay, and doing the math here, 100, Any more convenient numbers? We got 90. So we do 120. 200. 30. Getting out of that 150. Okay, so currently we're at 350. It's somewhere around 356.5. I think Mark IV builds would be able to handle that. It wouldn't be able to handle. Oh, 400. I'm in the clear. I can easily. Okay. Well, if we're gonna do that. Okay, I don't want them to be immediately synced upon entering the system though, so we're gonna have to set up their storage credits first. I'm sorry about my very excited exclamations there. I was not expecting that to actually work. Yeah, Surface 2 won't even my ass. I can just get over that now. I don't even know what you were trying to connect to, buddy. Standard method there. I really like the look of these things. Logistics, smart splitters, boom, 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 any undefined, overflow, and motors. Nice. And yeah, we're just gonna. This isn't technically lazy. Not technically. Yeah, it's a really weird organizational system if you really consider it, but we're not going to. Okay, we're not going to consider it. Anyways, time to hook it up. And like I said, I'm going to be hooking it up to... I hate how bad biofuel is at this. I need packaging so I can make my liquid biofuel. Which, by the way, is probably the best, if it's the most efficient fuel for your worth in the early game when you just get jetpacks, because solid biofuel sucks. I'm gonna be so for real here. Solid biofuel is actually terrible. It appears I'm gonna have to use the ancient methods of the wise. I am not one of the wise. Balls. Great. I can sync that. Or something like that. That doesn't even look too terrible. You know what? I'll take it. Welcome to the line, buddies. Join your coppery brethren on a journey to hell. Yeah, really all I need to do is just upgrade this main conveyor belt here. Maybe this one back here as well, considering this. Yeah, no, we're going to need to upgrade all of these belts. Luckily though, the way you use them is encased steel beams. The fact that you need plastic for them, rubber for them, is only because trucks are unlocked in the same upgrade. For no good reason. Anyways, oil processing. How fun. And yeah, we can get rid of this one. That was tier 2. I mean, I suppose if I bought my way into it, No, I don't really need it to be that efficient in the first place. Like, would it be nice if it was really hyper efficient? Yeah, it doesn't really need to be though. It does its job well enough. Look, my motors are already there. What's this? Oh. Well, yeah, that would explain some things, wouldn't it, now? All of these should be marked ones, as should all of these. Great. Anyways. Sheets. Do. Great. Oh, and I suppose motors as well, but I need to label them. What the? Turbo motors made me lose my mind last time, so we're just gonna ignore that fun little factoid. See, there are motors here. I think it's one every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Every 10 cables is a motor. Which I don't know if that makes sense or not, but I'm sure it does. I'm no mathematician. Oil processing. Motors. Motors. I've never used valves before in my life. Thank you, Ada. Very kind. Okay, so I don't actually know where the nearest oil from here is. I do know where the nearest oil from here is, and guess what? It's in that direction. Yeah, I didn't think you'd see that switch up, would you? Or there could be some over there, but let's just watch the map. Okay, I was so incredibly wrong. Normal up here, okay. Well, maybe. We'll do power. And yeah, there is some over there as well. But that one is actually... There's also some over here. Oil. Power. Make it black. Far. Any more? That one pink first. No, there's some over here. This, okay, so maybe I was completely wrong about where these ones were, because those are the ones that I was referencing earlier. Oil. Power. Black. Far. Okay, so this one is in the edge of my land. And to be honest, I don't feel like bringing oil. I think I need to use trains. Can I unlock trains yet? I don't want to use trucks. I don't want to use tractors. I want to use trains. Ugh. Monorail district. Oh. Okay, so yeah, no, we're using trains now. They take up a lot of power, but thankfully I have a whole 600 megawatts to spare. Okay, look, here's how it's gonna work. I'm gonna I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so again, I have 3 sources. I know what the one over there looks like. Let me go see what the one over here looks like, because that one I think is in the Red Forest. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, flying through the sky, little Einstein. I don't know why that song's stuck in my head, but it is. Some geysers down there. Yeah, this place would suck as a starting area. I hear spiders. That's the one thing that makes me nervous. I hear spiders. Oh, there's the oil. As promised. That isn't too terribly far, actually. Is the sloop over there? What's guarding you? Well, you're not the main line of defense, but you're the one that's easier to beat up. Hi, sorry, this property is being claimed by the United States government. Okay. I'm thinking here is where we make a nice oil factory, because like I said, I don't want to pipe oil halfway. I'm going to be honest, I did it with coal mainly because I was like, it'd be cool to have coal power generation in my house. And it was arguably very cool to do. It also sucked. As I'm sure those of you who were watching the stream where I was making the second line of coal saw, the more you add to it, the more piss poor annoying it gets to do, and it just sucks. I'm gonna be honest. Hello, Mercer Sphere. Okay, so I'm gonna show back up here with resources up the wazoo, and hopefully, I actually want to see specifically what all these. There's something over there. There's Mercer Spheres. Plenty here. Impure, okay. That one can be used for resources. I'm sure I saw more. Normal, this one was pure, I believe. No, where's the pure one? There's the pure one. I'm not impure. What the fuck? Am I being scammed? Okay, so I might just be stupid. Okay, well, there's 2 normal ones here, 2 impure ones. The impure ones would be used for... just combine the 2 of them, to be honest. I think that's what I'll do, but I guess it's time for me to start planning out a new factory. With my endless piles of concrete. Where do I want to start? I guess from here. Yeah, sure. I think a nice coating over it would do. Gotta make sure we assert dominance early to make sure they know not to run. Talking about the coal, of course. The animals, well, they know their places. Let's just say that. Kind of want this to be like an evil-looking facility, you know? One that makes people go, ooh, spooky. You know? Real, ooh, spooky facility vibes. I think I can pull that off. I bet I can. Just need some time. A lot of patience clearing out weeds. Ugh. Weeding. I'm gonna ignore that. I know. Shocker. Me ignoring weeding. Gonna see now I'm coming in 9 years. That doesn't need to be bigger. I'm fine with some of it coming out like that. Yeah, let's just make some wall. Oh, do I want this to be enclosed? I bet I could make a really cool looking enclosed facility. Let's see if I can cook here. Hold on. Just... hello, up corner ramp, can you... Whoa. Do what you're supposed to do. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that, then that, then that, then okay, it's getting somewhere. Something's taking shape here. I don't know what it is yet, but something's happening. Also, scourge for resources, so no, I can do that now. Can I knock it? Okay, so... Oh, I shouldn't have taken that one out of there. Oh, there's gonna be a pump here. Oh, okay, maybe I should move this back a bit. I think what I would want to do is have, like, all of them be, like, meeting in one area, or, like... I'd love to see... Oh, wait, no, you can just see where the structure goes. Okay, cool. So, this one can do... some there. Okay, well, not there. There. Wait, structure. Yeah, that'll work there. And then it'll curve around. The pipe itself will go this way, and then this way, and then it'll go here. So here, I think, is where I'm going to have all of them coalesce. But first, let me just, you know, take my God-given right here. My oil. It's mine. Damn it, you can't take it from me. Okay. Boom. Boom. Okay. Yeah, we can work with that as well. Very easily work with that. Okay. And just have a wall back there, right, like that. It's going to be a very evil layer, but it's still going to look like a Barbie dream house. Okay, that's the goal here. I'm not afraid of glamming things up, you know. Sometimes you need to get rid of the dragginess. And so far, all of these worked. I'm a bit skeptical. No, this one works too. I was a bit skeptical, because that one would have been in a bit of a weirder positioning compared to everything else, but it works. So, we're chilling. Just give a nice outline to all of this. All this nonsense here. We'll go below it with some walls. We just make the base of the facility look good so that when I come back later with all the real resources, then I'll be doubly good to go. Yep. 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 Balls. Yep. 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 That's basically what's happening here. Like I said, I'm fine with some nature, you know, seeing the oil, feeling how they feel about it. You know, if they want to marvel at my glorious oil industry, they're gonna have to marvel, alright? Because I ain't allowing them inside. Why the hell would I allow animals inside my oil processing facility? It's really a good question, because why would anybody ever do that in the history of anybody? Like, yes, I'm feeling rather nice today. Perhaps I'll let this ostrich in. You know, just in case he's a little bored. I'm fine with that. I know it kind of looks weird, but it works. That's all that matters here, as long as it works. And it works. I might low-key just do something silly here, so... yeah. I low-key think I need to unlock concrete walls now. They'd look really damn good here. Revolutionary. Oh, concrete walls would look so fucking good. You wanna know what else would look good? If these walls could magically do things that they can't do because they have to be spaced out a bit. There's like a spacing between all of them. It's very sad. I would love to have covered this up, but unfortunately, wait a minute, what if I make it run this way? Okay, that kind of gets in the way of this. Hold the phone. Do that. That's very well aligned. And you want to know what else that can set? I can set this entire section that I was struggling with. And just like that, my problems disappear. This must be like this must be like to be rich, you know, like all of your problems, they just go away. They vanish into the night. Much like those tax returns you never do. Oh yeah. Oh. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Ooh, I'm sensing some good happening. I'm sensing something good happening here at this production facility. It's gonna be glorious. Glorious! Look, you don't actually work. Just, there's one over there, there's one over there, there's one over there, and then like the fourth and final one's over there. Cool. Okay. Again, I don't want to pull the trigger too quickly, because if I do that, that's gonna mess some things up, but I think here, abouts, is where I want everything to be, so I might just do level it out down, right like that. That looks a bit strange, but I think I can make it work. Maybe I should put a foundation in there. Okay. We're gonna have an up corner ramp here. And a ramp here to here. Yeah, that works. Because I'm gonna put this here, and it might look weird, but trust the process. Oh, I thought that would cover a lot more. It does leave that rock in the way. Do I want to keep? Do I not want to keep it? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do 3. No, that would look weird. I already made a sacrifice here for making this look a bit silly. Why is this here? That does not need to be here. That does not need to be there. Yeah, that really does not need to. Okay, so I guess I can see how that might need to be there. Inverted foundation, maybe. No, I'm just gonna have to suffer with it. No, I won't, because I have half foundations. I know. I'm truly a mastermind of a person. I don't think many people would notice the slight overlap that's occurring here. It's very thin. Yeah, you can't see it. Okay. I like this. I like this a lot. In fact, I like it so much that I can actually get rid of this. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of that. I place a foundation. Ooh, okay, never mind. Never mind, we're keeping it. As a feature. Wait, no, because I could just do that. Because it'd be like, it'd be jutting up against the wall. Okay, I can do things. I can do things. I understand things. Sometimes. Not many times, but sometimes. Inspiration strikes me. Really, at any time. But I want it to go over there. Over here is where I'm going to put the oil fields. I don't know what to do with these things. Because it looks kind of dull underneath there. You know, kind of unfinished. just gonna have to suffer with this for a little bit. Hold on, hear me out. We do this, right? Because again, it's because it's gonna be enclosed. Okay, you're telling me this is not an identical buildable being there. Okay, brother. Okay. You know what? It does not matter to me. Wait, that just works. It appears I've created something functional. I do not know how to feel about this. I really was not expecting that to just work. You know, I was expecting there to be like a downside to it working. And it just worked. Oh, glorious day. I'm going to spend time on this factory. As if that isn't evident enough. But I'm actually going to spend time on this factory. I'm going to make it look as nice as possible. Out of the goodness of my own heart and my own vanity, I want the oil processing plant to look good. You can call me a true American citizen. I am not proud to be called one of those. Oh. Yeah, why is that there, actually? Why is that there? Do. Right, hold on. Beautiful. I think what I should do, actually. So for this section here, obviously I'm going to have this area covered up. But... not really. Never mind, I can jump that off. This bridge here. It's a bridge. And what if I made it into a bridge, right? Like, cut out this area here, make it thinner. What's a 5? Oh, we can do so many things with this. Oh, I'm excited. Because what if we do something like... Here, so hear me out. Hear me out. We start from here. Do that. And we ignore the fact that there's a rock in the way. It's besides the point. We do not care at current moment. We only care for vanity. A very vain person. Vanity is my lifeblood. And if you disagree, fuck off. I enjoy vanity. Oh, but here's where the masterfulness comes in, right? Here's where the masterfulness comes in, right? Because we... oh shit. Wait. Let's get this, there's going to be a wall there. Right? Like that? Does that even look good? I wouldn't know. No, you can see it though. And then this is the bridge. if you were here, you would be hearing flies buzzing around in my head. Because I can make this a ramp. Oh, I get it! Okay, what the fuck? Why does that look like ass? Well, yes, officer, I needed to conform to the other laws of physics. What the fuck? Maybe I just don't need these. Like, what if instead of doing that, I could have done this the whole time, and I don't know why I didn't think of this. Wait. Okay, so first of all, I'm just gonna... This is not... Wait, no, that is where the foundation will go. Never mind. So I'm gonna extend this out. Yeah, that's... So I want the cutoff point of this bridge to be, like... here. Sure, why not? I don't know, man. So they're going to be very large. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think you shouldn't use that area. No, I will use that area. You can't tell me what to do. That was 9. That wasn't even that wasn't even 9. What? Hold on. No, that was not okay. I thought I fucked that up. I was like, what? Okay, there we go. That's 10. It's obviously gonna be smaller in some directions than others, but what I can do from here is take these inverted ramps, run them. It's a bit clunky from the outside, but I bet we can do something about that. And once they get here, they'll... Do you see the vision? Wait. No. Yes! There's 2 demons inside of me. I don't know if you could tell or not. One of them is very opposed to this idea. The other is enjoying it. Reveling in it, some might say. Wait, how did I do the other side? Hold on. Very confused here. So, God awful way stuff. So there's gonna be one here, right? Yes. I've done it. I've figured out what I did. And obviously wait, what? No, wait. That was correct. I don't know what was here. Maybe correct. I don't know. Oh. What? Huh? Sometimes I question things. When I don't question things, I'm a lot happier than when I do question things. Here. This bridge is bridging. Oh, this bridge is bridging out of its mind. How does that look? Okay, so from the outside it looks pretty bad, but that's what I care about. The underside looks I have an idea for the outside, actually. I know, shocking, me having ideas, but what I want to do, what I would love to do, something like this. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, yes. Yes. And obviously, yes, it's going to have supports underneath it. Frame supports. No, not going to be frame supports. I'm not too far gone to understand that a little bad. Do I like that, or do I like... Okay, no, but here's the thing. I don't think these can be purple. I know. I know. Devastating. But... I'm gonna have to do that for a moment. Can this one just work itself properly? That doesn't do it. What? Oh. Oh, there's something on concrete. Wait, what? Why did I have it selected so that concrete walls? Sometimes I question why some things are called some things. Wait, what? Oh. Big shocker here. That looks so... I don't want to redo all my... stands. I don't want to... I'm gonna have to redo all my stands. Whatever. It looks good. It looks good. Suck a dick, I figured out how to do it. And it looks good. Yes. I don't want to go that way. There's a lot of weird things over there. Yeah. Not wasting jetpack fuel trying to climb up there. It's not going to work. I don't want to go deforestation. Oh, you just have a... Damn. There's so many things that I completely forgot about. Like that sulfur node right there. I know it existed. I do. I know it existed. Is there water in this? I don't think there is. It'd be on the map. Oh. Wait, what? I beg your pardon, where the fuck is the water? This is dry as a bone. There's some over there. I can take that. I'm fine with. What water? Because typically when you have an oil, they're typically close to water. Supposedly there's water here. I'm swimming in something. I can't... Yeah, but see, I can't put down a water extractor here. That's kind of what I consider, like, an area with water to be, like, a place where I can put down a water extractor, not just, like, oh, well, yeah, there's technically... Can I put it down this way? I forgot they do that. Yeah, apparently geysers, they erupt. They do that. Kind of crazy if you think about it. For some reason I can't explain, I knew St. Peter called my name. Okay, anyways. I'm not about to, like I said, I'm not making a train until I have oil power, but... How many of these? Okay, that's not enough to do what I want to do. I think it is anyways, isn't it? 150 of them? Hold on, y'all. Okay, so apparently it does actually have enough motors in it for me to actually do shit. Wow, who would have thunk it? Motors. Existing. I really wish Steam displayed my software. You can just make it display software. Where's the satisfactory? You know, you'd think it'd be right next to satisfactory, and you'd be correct. It is right next to satisfactory. Boom. Wait. Boom. And then we move it to here, and then... Fuck. I want it on this other monitor. There we go. Boom. Let's plan this out today. I'm gonna go eat food. I'll probably be on tomorrow. No, I won't be. I'll be playing Battlefield 6 tomorrow. I might be streaming that, though. So, you know. I have a feeling Battlefield 6 is gonna take over my entire fucking life for a while, but... Okay, so we have... Let's just copy this 4 times. So we have... one too many. Right? In this kind of order. Shut up. How do I... Let me leave! Thank you. Something like this, right? You are impure. And you are impure, if I remember correctly. It doesn't really matter the specifics of it. Yes, it does. Wait for the ping. In normal. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Okay, cool. No, this is correct. So these two are going to be making me plastic, right? Wait, I also want one of them making cancel the clear connections. We're gonna do this one to there. Go up there, making me plastic. This one here, boom. Rabor. Why I do it like this? Don't ask questions. This would be so much easier organized in a straight line. I'm gonna be so we're just gonna do this, and these two here are gonna be my oil generating ones, because yeah, you can see how much this generates, and that's plenty. This is literally just gonna go into a storage container. Boom. As is this. It's also gonna go into a storage container. How'd you know? Whoa. Great. Now these two are going to link up and make me residual fuel at a rate of exactly 1 per minute, apparently. That actually makes sense. You know what? That makes sense. That's going to be going to generator. Cool. This is why it feels great. Okay, this is just how that works. Next up, we're going to have this going into a refinery. Making me fuel. 2 of them, actually. Hold on. I kind of actually want to model this out, so let's put this into a splitter. Both of these are going to be making me fuel. Okay, I don't... Do you just have regular splitter? Splitter. What is a splurger? Oh. You know what? That makes more sense. I'm gonna do that. For my pea brain, right? Because that's what's happening here. Good to do, by the way. Splurger. And do splurge up again. The 2 things of fuel, which are all conveniently aligned with each other. God damn it. Okay. Now, these are all gonna go into fuel generators. Boom. We got 1. 2. Old Jim Bob here really wants to go somewhere. 3. And finally 4. Now, for now, all of these are just going to be synced. For now... Okay, cool. Yeah, so anyways, that's just... kind of want it to be aligned, you know? I want things to be aligned, but they want to run by a single pixel. I don't like that when that happens. That's pretty nice, actually. That's not. Up, you heathen! Good enough. I don't see it behind there. Okay, there's a reason why this isn't aligned, though. But it could be fully aligned. Which of these just perfectly in balance? Yeah, in case you wonder where my insanity comes from, it comes from Satisfactory. This is the game that made me lose my mind. Good game to lose your mind over, though. No, it's not aligned. My flowcharts. Understand my flowcharts. They must be perfect. God damn it. Yes. Yes. Function. Some may question the raving madman and his flowcharts. Do not question the raving madman about his flowcharts. Good enough. 2 times... How much are you making me? I like how it doesn't say how much power it generates, bro. I think it's 375 per generator. Could be wrong about that, could be right about that. It's really a mystery, but I want to go eat food now. And like I said, that'll be 6 releases tomorrow, so I mean... Kinda gotta be playing by it all day. After school. After some other shit. You know, just this and this. I don't care about the industrial fluid buff. No, but you don't. It's useless. Absolutely bloody useless. To Google. I don't care. Fuel generators.
That's okay.
Satisfactory. Google, I was not talking to you. So, with... Oh. Ooh. Who cares about uranium power? 5,000 megajoule. 5,000 megajoules. Anyway, 750 megajoules. So, if we do the math here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10... 10 times 7... 7,500 megawatts of additional power added onto my 2,400, meaning that I get a total capacity of 9,700. Or 9,900. 9,900. Yeah, 9,900. That will be good. There will be good food to eat soon, my fellow humans. I'm very pleased with this. I'm gonna go research alien technology. How do I just... fucking circuit boards. Blah! Whatever. I'm gonna go research monorail technology in the meanwhile. Stack up my motors, and then hopefully the next time I stream this game, it won't be too far into the future where I've, like, progressed by a million years. I've been thinking about making a world tour of this world once it reaches 100 hours played on it. Mainly because I look notable, but that's besides the point. My goat. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have enough of my own. I didn't even need to do that, I just did it with spite. Wait, that doesn't say 300, that says 500. Whoopsies. I did need to do that, see? Now it says 500 flat. Yay. I don't think I ever used a zipline once in my life. Some may call that sad, I wouldn't. Great. Okay, so now that that's all done, yeah, I think that's about what I'm going to call the stream here. Been going on for roughly an hour. I'm hungry, and I want to do shit, like eating food. I'm just going to let the world run by itself so I can go like monorails, and then I'll probably just be doing a bunch of research, is what I'm going to be doing. If I ever get tired of BS6, you know, I might do some streaming of this game then, because I'm going to be honest, Satisfactory. Still a top tier game. I just want to play Battlefield 6 so bad. I've been stuck on that Battlefield 6 hype train. Ah! Tomorrow. Whatever. Oh. I mean, don't mind if I do. Some free resources right here. Don't mind if I do. Free sync points is all I get from that. It's not even that many, 140. I thought there'd be more of them. Whatever. Okay, yeah, I'll see you in the next stream, guys. Bye-bye. Satisfactory, Modern.